say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Aloha from Honolulu and for the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 48 Sports commentator, all-time Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Can they catch it? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about return for a touchdown.
Get the running back, get him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Let's take a second to think about it. Why? When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
So nice when you're an offense and you get these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Power football. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
He tries to take the top off. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Side adjustments here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Take it himself.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of let the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. Offense facing 4th down.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt.
To kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the first play of the quarter will come from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and he falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got the back in the middle. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the Defense is waking up here, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
And they get to it and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting deep, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Brings up second down.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Burgess. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Flips it out in the flat. Finds a place on the throw. Turning it on. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here's the give to the left side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The 6-yard line. Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Kicking a team, unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star were to come back today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torrella to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Burgess. Throws it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
At the 5-yard line.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
They go to the ground. And he's got 4 after the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card is supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
He's tackled.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the...
He's going for a big play downfield. And that ball is hard inside the 35. And once he found open space, the band will start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking really good all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Shoots his way for more.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback to take a breath and exhale.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Hawaii, 24. Syracuse, 7.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't
quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decisions.
He's going for the big play. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Burgess. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. There we go. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. Drop back. It's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the stomping has commenced. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run and loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. A run for the quarterback. Runs through a tackle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The give to the tailback. And he picks up the first down, and he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Burgess. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 50. He got a hand on it and blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Finally brought down the run play. Not only to get the football, but to prevent the field position with the return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. To the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try to run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Give to the running back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Hunt is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield and down that ball?
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was official. One big run for a score. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Stonewall again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with a running game, but there's not much getting done.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Thanks to grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field. I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end. And coach forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Slithers into space.
here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs.
3 and 25.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
Let's go.
The give to the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Come on, set.
All right, now, let's get in that end zone.
Give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.